news reporter.
Oh, yeah.
And now with your service industry news, the industry perspective, live in front of a studio audience.
They wish. I've had a lot of people asking me about us doing the live stuff.
Yeah, well, people got to start showing up.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just going to start. You know what? This is like, subscribe, and show up to our shit. I'm just going to start self-harming.
I like that.
So now it's on you.
Yeah,
So if I hurt myself, it's because of you. So show up to our shit. Subscribe to our shit. I don't care. That's very toxic, I know. But shit got to get done. Watch our shit or I'm going to hurt myself.
Damn.
For obvious reasons, that's a joke, YouTube. It's a joke, Spotify. That was satire.
Yeah. We're not really going to do that. Okay. All right, buddy. Let's do the intro. Jeez, before this gets out of hand.
I'm sorry, it's so unhinged.
It's just good.
Welcome back, everyone. I just gotta get the crazies out. You know, just warm-ups, vocal warm-ups. It's not part of the episode. Anyways, welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the podcast where we pull back the curtain and give you some insight on what goes on behind the scenes of your favorite bar and restaurant. We like to call that the industry perspective. Bam, bam, bam.
One of these days you'll figure out the soundboard.
Actually, I got that. I got that right now.
You got one? All right, I'll take that.
I mean, more or less, it's one, but I'm just gonna do this real quick.
Heard.
Yep. And then here we go. All right, soundboard. Okay, ready?
That soundboard that I gave you before, it doesn't work.
No, I know.
Okay. All right. It's a good thing I kept on this out. All right. I'll take that. Wow.
That's a good one.
Sharding gun.
Yeah, I like how we do our intro live every time, and it's not pre-recorded, as I've seen in some other shows. I'm just gonna go out and say, man, like,
all right, man, speak on it.
Over the course of the last 2 years or so, I've come across 4 or 5, maybe 5 podcasts that I would say are similar to ours, but they're not, because they're all doing the exact same thing. Which
not
is,
as us, just they're doing the exact.
They
same
are
thing
doing the
with each
exact
other.
same thing within each other,
Okay.
and they're all just talking to other bartenders.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking. They might be talking to a server, but they're also just a bartender too. So it's like nobody is doing what we're doing, and a lot of them are doing the things we did and have transitioned away from, and have figured out this works better for us. We didn't even fucking. I just jumped into it. I was just fucking.
I'm babysitting mine today.
That's fine.
I'm a little under the weather today, but the show must go on.
So I'm just like, I'm tired of seeing this shit, because it's like, we were here first, right?
Yeah.
And not that doesn't mean nobody else can do what we're doing.
Right.
But nobody else can do what we're doing, though.
Yeah.
In a way. Not saying you're not allowed to. You can't. You're just doing, and that's okay. If you guys want to be bartender podcasts and talk to bartenders and just that, then that's fine. You're just putting yourself in one pipeline, and you're not going to be able to do what we do, which is we talk to everybody, service industry and service industry adjacent.
Yeah.
And even people who have never worked in the service industry, but they have questions and they want to talk to us and get our perspective while they're here talking with us, and they're a customer. And we do that kind of thing. So while it is frustrating to see some of these podcasts where they have some money behind it, somebody that's got some extra paper, they're like, all right, I'll fund this shit. Or maybe they're renting all the equipment. Who the fuck knows?
Who knows?
But they're just like, they have some kind of team behind them.
And we get it out the mud.
And we're really, and there's one other consistent factor, excluding one, is they're all of the melanin deficient.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Except for one, and I think she's Latina, and I'm like, all right, good for you.
Hell
She's doing her thing, so that's dope. But again, it's just, and then from what I've seen recently, I don't think she's no longer working in the service industry. So I'm like, all right, cool. But that's pretty much how I'm just starting out. Like, I just see all these clones. I don't want to call them copycat. I want to call them clones Maybe
Shadow
even
clones.
Shadow clones, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
Like Bizarro clones.
Yeah. So see, the way I've always felt about it is, we made the conscious decision to go at it on our own and make sure that, as the saying goes, like you want to own your masters.
Yeah.
And when we did that, we knew it was going to be a little bit longer of a path. And I do see things shifting. It just means we got to tighten up. Because someone out there is probably thinking what I'm about to say, which is we had a 2-year head start.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
So why aren't
okay,
you guys? It's like,
why aren't you where you should be? And, that's a very good point to those out there who are making it. And again, it's for the same reason, because we actually are still in the industry. And this industry has been hit really hard. And we decided to stay loyal to the places that we work and the people that we work with. And that means sacrificing,
we
that bag in the front end.
could easily sell out. Like we've had opportunities to sell out.
Yeah, we could have sold out several times.
Yeah, but we haven't, and because we know doing that is only that temporary satisfaction. Like it's like that post-nut clarity. Like
Exactly.
shouldn't have done that, man.
Exactly.
Like we got that satisfaction right then and there. The bills are paid, but it's like this ain't even. I didn't even really want that for real. I was just.
Because, excuse me, hold on. I remember saying earlier this week that there was some stuff I wanted to talk about. And I will say that the easiest way to kind of shoehorn that into this conversation is just talking about how certain people like to take shortcuts, and people are quick to follow someone that they think is a good leader when really they were just the first person to speak up. And there's a lot of times where that can take you down the wrong path, So, just to make it all make sense, yeah, you could go to another podcast, but as you said, they're not doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
And yeah, we do need to step up, but at the same time, we don't owe anyone anything either.
Correct.
And some of those opportunities that we've had, it would have changed how this show was done, and as far as like how we're able to still be ourselves.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, somebody else could have money behind them, but then, look at our political situation. We got a lot of people in power who don't deserve it, but they took money from people not thinking that, oh, the bill's going to come due down the road.
Always does.
And now you see how the country looks, and these people aren't allowed to say anything because the people who paid them say you can't. So, like you said, there's room for everyone, and I'm happy to see other podcasts out there, because
it's cool to see that.
Yeah, it means that it only is good for us, because that means there's more of an opportunity for someone to see what we're doing.
For sure.
And
they'll see our backlog and see, they're not like all the others. Like it's not just bartenders talking to bartenders talking bartender shit. It's like, no, we talk to everybody, and hopefully that day comes soon, because
it will, man. I can honestly say, like, I'm not trying to be overly optimistic. It's just, the things that we're working on, and what our timeline is. It sucks that we don't always get the views that we want to get, but the people who, and I know you see this and hear this as well from people that we know out on the street, like the excitement for our show is there. We just got to keep getting it out there to the right people.
For sure.
So shout out to everybody else out there who wants to jump in. And if you want to, like you said, if you want to keep only interviewing one group, that's fine. And there's nothing wrong with that. And we'll keep doing our thing. And
if you have fun with it, like, for sure. I definitely started off and came at it with like a lot of animosity, but that's because I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
I see like the following or sometimes the views some of their clips get, and I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, we've talked to some really dope people, and it's like, and to go with the 2-year head start, it's like, but also we can only do so much. It's up to our, our viewers to be like, hey, you should watch this, check this out. Like, we're doing the work. I feel like this is a 80-20 thing, maybe 90-10. Like, we can do all of this, but if y'all ain't sharing it or talking about it,
right,
then You know, well, then
Yeah.
what are we doing this for? If you fuck with it as much as you do, wouldn't you want everybody to see or hear about this? Like,
True.
that's what I hear a lot. It's like, oh, I fuck with this. I fuck with this. Like, yeah. How much do you fuck with it though? Do you just like, oh, this is dope and I think this is cool, or like, oh, I want to be on this and that's dope, or it's like, oh, dude, everybody's got to hear. I'm telling everybody about this. I've been sharing your shit. Boom, boom, boom. You know who does that? Tay.
Yeah.
And that's why I love Tay.
Yeah.
Tay, I've seen it many times in person, and I've seen it on other accounts. Like, Tay definitely is one of those people that's like, you should check this out to everybody. Anytime I'm hanging out with them or not around them, like I'm told that like, oh, Tay told me about it. Tay told me, oh, I seen this. Oh, Tay talks about this.
Yeah.
Tay has been one of those people that
Shout out
has
to Tay for sure.
definitely been like, this is fucking dope. And also because they love us and they're a great friend, but also like they do believe and they think it is cool and how we platform people of all walks of life. So it's well, that's.
I will say this.
I was going with that one.
You know, like I will say this. Like everyone talks about consistency being the key, and we've been consistent. We had some growing pains last year, and a lot of our fans really like stuck with us through all the sound issues, changing video up, and all these different things. And you know, that's a different type of loyalty. And on top of everything else, it's like every time we get a little bit of momentum, there's either a natural disaster or a government disaster. It's always something. So we'll start getting our views up a little bit, and then something else happens in the world. Like I don't want anyone, and I know you don't either, and we're not just complaining or anything like that, but like I guess we're just kind of having a discussion about like,
it's just
you want to continue to put in the work though, you know? So there are a lot of people out there that could see this and be like, okay, yeah, these guys have been doing this show for 3.5 years now, and they've gone through all these ups and downs, and they had the views and not had the views and all these things, but they're still doing it, you know? And the only reason that we are in a position to do what we're gonna do next is because of all of the hard work that we've put in, you know? So there is a message in that as well, and I hope that people out there hear that, you know? Yeah, like on the front end of this conversation, we're like, we're doing this work and we want the support, and you tell us to keep going, and we're trying to keep going, but then you get discouraged. But at the same time, you know, we also have 3.5 years of doing this and only getting better at it. And, you know, like somebody else out there is going to see that and hear that and be like, you know what, man, I need to get started on whatever it is I'm going to do, you know? So
if we could be inspiring to somebody else, for sure.
Maybe.
Absolutely.
I hope so. I know you said that there were some like stories or topics or stuff you wanted to go over.
Okay, so I was looking at some and I'm like, these are all kind of boring and uninteresting. However, I did, let me see. It was on a Reddit page called Server Life.
Oh yeah.
But that one, I came across this video, and to paraphrase, this goes to a discussion we've had about like wages and stuff. This girl's making this video talking about how there's this restaurant, this girl was talking about how, you know, us in the service industry are always like, oh, we'd be dope if we had livable wages because people don't want to tip, and people always don't want to tip, this, that, and the third. She's like, well, there's this restaurant, I think it's in Beverly Hills. I don't think she said the location. She's like, where they pay their employees like about $40 an hour. She was like, and the people in the comments of that video were like, well, the food's gonna be expensive, this and that. She's like, I think she's like, babe, the plates there are $100 per person, okay? So if you're in the comments complaining, you're not gonna be eating there anyway. So why are you complaining? And it's like, yeah, it's giving broke. If you ain't got the money, just say that. Giving broke. But it's like, so these civilians are in the comments saying like, well, they should pay you a livable wage. So then when we are paid a livable wage, and I'm saying we as in like that place specifically, the industry is, then you're still complaining because now, so what the fuck do you want? Do you want to tip us or not? Like, make up your fucking minds. Yeah. Like it's so infuriating because it's like, all right, cool, you don't want to tip us. All right, well, here's an establishment that doesn't do tipping at all. Like that's no tipping, service, food, all that. It's all wrapped in there.
Service reflects that as well. That's why it's $100 per person.
and getting paid $40 an hour, I don't even need tips. That's dope. Like 4-hour, 5-hour shift. Like, hey man, a couple of those throughout the week, I'm good. Like and my service is, I feel not getting tipped, working at a place like that, I'm gonna give great service because like I'm getting paid well, and yeah, so for sure. And you assume the people that are going there, like, they're gonna have money, so you take that how you want. You take some with the good, some with the bad, but it's just funny. Like, okay, you don't want to tip. All right, we should get paid livable wages. All right, we're getting paid livable wages.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you mad about? Oh, because it's gonna. Don't worry, you can't eat there anyways. So why are you even tripping? They comment and they get their fucking torches and pitchforks. It's like, this is unfair. It's like, brother, it's not happening to the Waffle House. This is some bougie ass upscale fine dining place that you will never go, because you're gonna see what it costs for a glass of water.
And I wouldn't go either. I wouldn't. That straight. I would not go either. I'm gonna keep it 100 for sure.
But if a place is gonna pay their employees what they feel they're worth, and people are gonna go to that place because the service, the quality of food, everything matches that, then hey man, more power to them.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
That's what you want.
That's what you want. Like that is like perfect. Sure, it's expensive, but again, it's not for you.
I mean, I do hope that they are allowed to get tips on top of the $40 an hour, because $40 an hour doesn't feel like enough.
I'm sure it's definitely like, if somebody's like, hey, I want to throw you an extra 100.
Yeah.
I'm sure they
got to.
They're gonna be like, here, just take this cash.
Yeah, because 40 an hour is not. That's not enough for fine dining, in my opinion, in Beverly Hills. In Beverly Hills,
I might be wrong.
Outside of Beverly Hills, maybe, but $40 still isn't a lot. And for anyone out there wondering why I say that, because it's like, shit, I'd love to get $40 an hour. The thing is, like, with the service industry in general, there's your hourly wage, and then there's your tip percentage per hour. So, saying where we are, it's what, like 15 and some change, almost $16 an hour for service industry minimum wage in California. It's roughly that. So $40 comes out to around $25 an hour as far as your tip percentage. Yeah. That's pretty low.
It's kind of low.
You get taxed on top of it. So I hope that they're able to make more money as an incentive, because 40 isn't enough when you get taxed. Like, people think when you hear $40 an hour that we're getting $40 an hour. It's like, no, you're not, because they tax you higher in the service industry. The more you make, just like every other taxing situation, the more you make, the more they take from you. But service industry is like really crazy.
So in one of the comments, it actually says, those of you who haven't worked in the service industry don't realize those servers are actually taking a pay cut.
Yeah. There you go.
So I don't think it's actually Beverly Hills. I might have been paraphrasing, but it's a short video.
Yeah. Video about a restaurant that took away the tip option and is paying their servers like $40 an hour. And people are in the comments getting mad and being like, well, $40 an hour is just going to increase the price of the meal. The meal is already over $100 per person. It's like, I think someone said it was $140 per person. It is a high-end restaurant. The people that are worried about the price of their meal going up because someone's getting paid a decent wage, hey, you're not eating there. Don't worry about it.
So she didn't name the place, but that sounds like a Beverly Hills kind of joint.
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean 100.
Beverly Hills, Sherman Oaks, stuff like that.
140 per plate. Yeah, that's still not that crazy. Like, when you think about like per person or I think that she said per person, right? 100 to 140. When you think about it, when you go out to dinner anyways, to like a fucking, like even a Cheesecake Factory, that's what you end up spending almost with drinks, food, like, apps, dessert. Like, that's what it ends up being, because the bill comes out to like what, almost 3-something, 4?
Depending on how many people you have.
Depending on how many people you have. Like,
absolutely.
So that's honestly just above the standard anyway. So it's really not even that fucking crazy. And yeah, $40 an hour, they are taking a pay cut.
Yeah.
100%, as you explained it with your math that I don't understand.
And the demand is going to be even higher in a place like that. But, usually when it's a place that has a structured like plating system as far as price and things like that, they want everything to be very machine-like, and those aren't places I like to work in.
His fucking comments, exactly what I said. Also, what do they want? Seriously, tipping culture out of hand. They don't tip. Servers get paid a living wage. Oh my God, how dare they? I simply cannot anymore.
Yeah.
Literally, like, oh my god, like, what do you want? Waiter's $100K job.
Everybody wants to pocket watch someone else instead of looking at the people who are refusing to pay you a minimum wage or a livable wage. I mean, you can't be mad at the people getting paid what they're getting paid. You're supposed to be mad at the people not paying you enough.
Yes.
But it's so much easier to be mad at the person next to you because you're in the same barrel. But fuck it.
Yeah, I don't know. Man.
I don't know. I tend to not let it get to me that much anymore.
I don't.
You know, although I will say this, I do get very frustrated with people who, especially when they're regulars and they come in and you try to take care of them or whatever, and they don't tip. And I'm like, bro, you come to this bar like a couple times a week, you and your partner, you sit at the bar the whole time, you interrupt me when I'm busy trying to work. And I mean, can we please stop trying to talk to people while they're actually in the middle of making cocktails? I've been saying this for years. I'm going to say it again.
Say it
if
one
you
more time.
see me looking at the drinks that I'm making, don't say anything until you see me stop, because you don't know what step I'm on in that thing. And you ask me a question and then I got to stop, try to process what you said if I even heard it, then answer your question if I have time. Then remember where I was in the drink making process and then finish making the drink. It's like, I understand that you're like, oh, well, I got to get your attention. Just wait. Just be patient. Not everything is, immediate. I know we're all used to that because of how the world is kind of shifted over to getting things to people as fast as possible. But some things take as long as they take. And I need you to be a little bit more patient when you walk up, man. Like, I'm going to get to you. And I especially hate it when other bartenders do it. This guy pissed me the fuck off last night. He's a bartender, and I've known him for about a year. And you know those guys that are just like really weird when they come in? Like their energy is weird, like very intense for no reason. Crazy eyes. That's what he hits me with. But it's like in just weird times, it's like, bro, you do this job, right? Like, shouldn't you know the etiquette a little bit better? You know what I mean? Like, especially if you're gonna come in. He came in like this shit happened last night. I don't mind saying it. He came in last night with some other homies that work in the area with him or whatever. And the last time I saw him, I didn't really talk to him, but motherfucker got kicked out of the bar for like pushing up on one of the servers, like mad aggressively too. And then it's all, oh, I'm sorry, I must have got roofied. I'm like, stop using that fucking excuse, bro.
Bro, no.
Not just him, but like somebody else used the same excuse on the same night. But one used the excuse with the server and the other one used the excuse with me. And I was just like, nah. Especially if I made your drinks. You know what I'm saying? If you come to me and I'm making your cocktails, you're damn sure not getting roofied. I don't want to take any of you bitches home. But for you to come back a week later and be like, oh, I think I got roofied. I don't think it was any of your coworkers. I'm like, I know it wasn't any of my coworkers because they don't want to take you home either. Like, what this whole built-in excuse of I think I got roofied? No, it's called blacking out. Mm-hmm. I think people have forgotten that blacking out is a thing. It doesn't mean you got roofied. It just means you had too much.
You had no self-control.
Yeah.
That's it. That's on you.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. That was entirely on you. You did not get roofied. You just can't hang.
Yeah.
As the kids say.
Yeah.
It's odd.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's really weird behavior.
And then I even told him when he tried to talk to me last night, I was like, hey, look, dude, I don't have anything to do with whatever it is, but I will say this, don't talk to me until you apologize to her. And he was like, well, I'm going to apologize to her. I was like, well, then talk to me after you apologize to her. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know you that well like that. You know what I'm saying? This is my coworker. I consider him a bit of a friend. Not like I have their phone number or something like that, but when I see them, it's high, it's cordial. So as my coworker and kind of friend at work, you got to protect those people. You don't come back in here a couple days later and be like, oh, I'm so sorry. She's not here. So come back when she's here, and then you apologize to her. And when she accepts your apology, then you're cool to stay in here. We let him stay last night or whatever, but I'm like, don't talk to me if you're going to be disrespectful. I still got to have a conversation with the other person too, because they live in this building, at least from what I know. And some of the stuff that my coworker told me that they said to them, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know? And it wasn't even like they were pushing up on them, like they're gay, but some of the stuff they were saying was very racist and derogatory shit. And I'm just like, so you have the audacity to come up and speak to me and try to be my friend and all this other shit, and come to find out you're saying racist shit to my coworker because she's white.
Jesus
So it's because you think you're safe.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And it's like, come on, man. Like, I don't like that two-faced shit. So you will be paying full price from now on, my friend.
Congratulations.
Sorry. Discount's done.
You played yourself.
Discount double check.
I gave across this. This is pretty fucking funny. Titled, I want to sleep with the line cook. Any advice?
Just tell them.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that is the advice. They will say yes. They are some horny motherfuckers. They are DTF to like, yeah, you really don't got to say anything to them. You just say, hey, would you like to have sexual relations with me, intercourse, maybe? And they're gonna be like, yeah, for sure. We'll go in the walk-in right now. No, not here, not here.
Not the walk-in.
Later. Oh.
That's for after you fucked a couple times. Because then you get the sneaky one in the walk-in. You don't start there.
But in the body of the story, it's like, I know this is the most cliche thing in the restaurant industry, but I feel like it's my rite of passage after working at the same restaurant for over 7 years. I recently got out of a 6-year relationship, and I am trying to test the waters with my line cook. Does anyone have any advice on how somewhat casually see if he's interested? I'm usually not a forward person. I don't want to straight up ask and make things awkward. Cheers. I understand this is probably just proximity attraction, but I don't care. She is just like, I am feral and I just need to get one off. And honestly, just
Get one off.
you just go up there and one of the comments says, just know that everyone that works there will know. If that doesn't bother you, then go for it.
Yeah.
Want to grab a drink after work?
There you go.
That's honestly probably the easiest way. Like, hey, you want to go hit the spot across the tree or whatever? Like we would at fucking Beauty Nexus. We go to, yeah. And you see some of the people there that are talking to one of the managers that was flirting with the hostess, and it's like, my brother in Christ, she looks like she could be your daughter. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, oof. Let us.
That is one thing I do miss.
Let us know what you decide to name the baby.
Wow.
Nah, because how many times has that happened?
Yeah. Jeez.
Another commenter. I got pregnant by my line cook, so
Wow.
my advice is make sure your birth control is good to go.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
And we consider therapy as a first option.
I like that one. Therapy's better.
Oh
You gotta
my
work through some
god.
shit, mama.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, just make sure, if you're going to do it, make sure your birth control is working, unless, you know.
But that is one thing I do miss, like, because my job is such a small crew, there's no drama.
So I love about mine.
I miss seeing who was hooking up with who and who.
That shit.
Yeah.
Working at a big restaurant or whatever,
Yeah.
just knowing like this person hooked up with this person and they shouldn't have, and that person doesn't know because they're also seeing that person. So like, so when you see that, oh my god, I love Beauty and Essex for that.
Yeah.
Oh god, that was so great. Seeing the interaction between people that have hooked up that shouldn't have hooked up, loved it.
Especially when
They're dating somebody else
at
and
the bar, a restaurant, same
man.
job.
love seeing that. Really,
So messy. I love watching it.
or when you see like the buses and runners chatting with the one person that they all hooked up with, it's like,
Bro, I remember
Man.
that back at Beauty, there was that one host.
yeah,
Like, god damn, dude, calm down. You don't have to fuck everyone.
hey, we're not shaming here at all. We're just saying,
I'm not
like,
famous, but
I do miss seeing that. That's what we're saying.
have some discernment is what I'm saying.
It's entertaining for me. I don't care. I do miss that. That was a. That is one thing I do miss about restaurants.
Yeah,
Other than that,
I miss
I don't
seeing
care.
the drama. I miss the after work drink because my bar doesn't close till 2 a.m. So
Yeah,
I do miss that. Like going on break, having a drink together, or getting off of work, having a drink together. Like when you work with a smaller crew, you tend to not hang out with them quite as much. I've noticed.
Yeah.
So that is one thing I do kind of miss is having that camaraderie with, different coworkers and everything like that. Like that's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun.
No, for sure. Heavy on when you have a smaller crew, you tend not to, because like when you're working in a bigger place, you may not get a drink with your bartender that you're working with, but like you may not see that server that you're cool with throughout the night and be like, hey, you going to
Right.
spot afterwards? Yeah, all right, cool. And then you catch up with them, and then like the other bartenders will come because like you're still cool. You're just like they may not want to, whatever the fuck it is, but it's like seeing other people that you're cool with but don't get to see as much. You're like, let's catch up here or whatever. So yeah, God, I fucking miss.
I get that at my bar from the different bars and restaurants in the area. Like those people come to my bar to hang out, and so it's cool to see them hanging around. But it's definitely an envious feeling when when you're watching the after work crew kind of hang out and have a couple drinks and they're all laughing and having a good time. It's like, fuck, I need a job that closes a little early.
Ooh, here's a good one. Stahjing, ? This is the rant, and I fully feel that. Stahjing are absolute bullshit. Why the fuck am I doing free work for y'all to not even call me back? How the hell do I excel at a stage to get hired? What the fuck am I doing? I hate this shit dearly. It's a real waste of time, especially in this goddamn economy, for some uptight prick of a manager to judge me based off of 3 hours of free work. I am so fucking tired of applying to places. I have good experience. I'm a hard worker. What the fuck else could they want from me? Whew. Man, I felt that. I felt that.
Said it with the whole chest.
My first question was going to be like, well, maybe you didn't do good. But it's like, oh, well, if you have a good resume, then yeah, maybe it was just...
And I mean, we're taking the comment at face value.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we do know a lot of people, that say the same thing and are dealing with the exact same thing. Like they have the resume, they go to places, and they just don't get hired. Excuse me.
Yeah, I think stage that's got to be a French kitchen thing, right? That's got to be French.
It sounds French.
Kitchen. It's got to be. And again, why are we holding that standard why are we holding this European standard in places where it's not always European? And I don't know anything about this, but I'm throwing out a scenario out there. That was one thing that I think we discussed with Vic about like French style kitchens and some other chefs, right? Like Chef Leo, I think he might have spoken on that too as well.
Yeah, Chef Allen.
Chef Allen, Chef Allen definitely spoke on that for sure. But it's like, why is this the standard for food that it's not even in the same fucking continent, first of all? So yeah, I feel like this is definitely that European style of kitchen and yeah, for a couple hours of free.
That's not just kitchen. I mean, that's bartending.
Yeah, for sure. But like,
it is
in the restaurant.
I do get this whole vibe of your resume could be one thing, but I got to see you work. The only time I've staged recently was like 2 years ago, and it was only for like 45 minutes. But I just remember thinking to myself, I was like, well, you don't need much more than 45 minutes to see how I work. But I just remember the interview process, the interviewer was being all relaxed about things and being like, I just want things to be chill and this and that. And then when I come to do the stage, the owners are sitting at a table with some other like investors or managers or some shit like that. And they're just sitting at a table all on their laptops, just sitting there. And I'm talking to the people who work there, trying to learn about the place and get to know them and everything like that. And then it got uptight because I took a beer to the table, but I didn't put it on the tray. But I had watched their bartenders do the same thing. But when I did it, one of the owners pulled that manager and was like, make sure he puts the beer on the tray. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
You know what that reminds me of? It's my training at Beauty. When it was like, people were making cocktails this way. So when I did it, then it was a fucking problem.
Right.
Oh, my God. I was going to say something about stages.
They suck, yes.
Yeah, they suck. They for sure suck. And like you said, you don't really need more than 45 minutes, maybe an hour. Yeah. But
I think an hour is good.
Yeah, I think I'm on like that. I get it. Like I'm with it, but also like working for free kind of sucks. My thing is, at the end of it, tell me, did I get the job or not?
Depends on how many people they have staging that day. Because when I staged, I was part of a rotation for that day. I was like the second or third person they had come in to stage, but there were like 2 or 3 people behind me. So they were just doing not a round robin, but just like a quick succession to see who they wanted to bring in. And I'm like, if you're going to do it that way, you got to give me more time. Not time, but more of an opportunity to prove myself.
Yeah.
You didn't really let me do anything.
I don't know this
I poured
place.
a couple beers. You kind of showed me around the venue a little bit, but it's a smaller venue. So there wasn't much to show me. And
but also I don't
get a call back, like at least to have me come back in and like, hey, you know, come back in, let's talk to you again or something. But it was just like, oh, okay, cool, nice to meet you. And then that was it. And I was like,
and I'm like,
you had me come all the way over here for this.
See, some shit like that, I'd be like, oh, hold on. I just need to know, how did this go? Do you think there's an opportunity to call me back? Like, I'm sick of, and I haven't had to apply to a place like that, but this would be my attitude going in, being very coy and be like, oh, okay, yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll hear you. It's like, no, hold on. I just need to know. Be real with me. How did this go? What do you think?
Not everybody likes that though.
And you know what? And if they don't like that, if they don't like realness, then hey, all right, then peace. Then I don't want to be here. If you can't handle real, then fuck it.
If you can't handle real, you can't handle me. That's fucked up, bro. I'm just saying, like, one of my friends, actually, Tati, who we were supposed to interview today, when she interviewed at my job, she was like, so did I get it? And that was the one thing that the manager came up and talked to me about. He was like, I liked her, but her confidence in the way that she asked me if she got the job, she was like, so did I get the job? And he was like, I don't know about that. I was like, I think that's the confidence we need in this place, my guy. You know, so I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from too.
Hey, I know I did a good job.
Yeah.
You should hire me. So you gonna do it or no? No? All right. Just don't waste my time. Like this person said, in this economy, don't waste people's fucking time.
Right.
Because you're gonna have them blow up like that. Like that's really it, man. I don't know. I get this point for sure. There needs to be some way where we can be like, all right, if we'll call you something, just, I don't know. I think, like you said, some people just don't like that. Maybe that's what it is. Because if I ever interviewed at a place and I had a stage like that, that would be my approach. I'd be like, hey, I just, no goodbye farewell. Like, I just need to know, how did this go? Did this go well? Do you think I'd be a good fit? No? All right, just be honest with me. I don't care. I don't care. You're not going to hurt my feelings. What's going to hurt my feelings and piss me off is if you just like, all right, cool, thank you. No? I
mean, I take that as the answer, personally. If
for sure.
Like, you gotta,
that's fair.
You gotta show me you want me. Like, I've already done the work. I've applied here. I've done your interview, stage, whatever the case may be. Like, you gotta show me you want me, or I'm just gonna take my talent somewhere else. Like, fuck it. I don't have to work here either. It's okay. If you don't like me, if you don't like what I bring to the table, that's fine. You know, I'll go eat somewhere else.
Somebody else will appreciate me.
Yeah. Shut up, bitch. I know somebody who likes
me. Shut up, bitch. Ooh, I like how you got that lined up. Friday reference. Friday after next.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay, hold on. Let me find another one.